Okay, so serious time. Whew. Do you like SM64 ROM hacks? Well, I don't.
Liar!
That wasn't true at all. Well, at least except for the mini hacks.
Well, why you boring me? I'm right.
For me, mini hacks and major hacks can be compared to sexual intercourse. Actually, I don't know where I was going with that. Overall, mini hacks usually tend to have amazing ideas that are limited by either people that are working on their first ROM hack ever or someone in a simple flips competition, and then that's it. You don't ever see a continuation. You really don't hear anything from anybody else, and if anything, it wouldn't surprise me if people were scared that Nintendo might end up axing them with that cease and desist. It's not like they haven't done it to the biggest creator. So I guess basically if you tie that together to the point I failed to make, basically you can bring the good ideas to the bedroom, but if you can't last long enough, somebody's going to end up unsatisfied. Well, anyways, with that terrible figure of speech out of the way, Kaze Emanuar released a small playable showcase of a fraction of what he's been able to do with his learnings with SM64 programming, and with the helps of leaks and dumps, this is the result. As you can see from the title, Peach's Fury, which is a 25-star ROM hack that opens up to, well, nothing really. Custom intro, and with a single button press, you're released to this big but also condensed playground of 3D platforming. There's not much to a story other than Mario spending all of the money Peach had for pizza and pasta and not mama's ravioli, mamma mia, and that is it. And frankly, that's okie dokie to me. But after speaking to Peach, which is optional, you can roam around and do what the game needs of you, which isn't too much to talk about considering it's only 25 stars and all you're really doing is paying off a quote-unquote debt to Peach and whatnot. So yeah, if you're familiar with what Kaze's ROM hack gameplay usually consists of, you should be fine. But if you don't know what that usually is, just know that the mobility feels fluid, an N64 version of Odyssey's moveset, but without Cappy, obviously, unless it's a ROM hack that has Cappy. But besides that, the game feels fun to roam around, and it just feels like you're a kid roaming around a playground, a big playground of something, but at the same time, not necessarily nothing, but it's something that has its own flair to it. Each area has its somewhat of a biome, but it doesn't really change up much. But I do know that the music will change. So that's also an awesome thing to have added in, where everything's connected, and even if you fall from a very tall height, you'll end up teleporting back to where you were before falling. And if I was to go off of anything, I think that was a replacement for the health meter, because you could take damage in this game, but you'd end up teleporting back like a good 3 seconds or so to where you originally were at. It happened with Goombas, it happened when I was falling from a very far height and was supposed to take fall damage but didn't, and even if you fall into the water, you'd end up just going back to where you were, which kind of like supplements my reasoning for why there is no health in this game. I'm guessing it's somewhat like if the game shows the health meter teleport back 3 seconds before. So that's just my 2 cents into it. Frankly, it helps out a lot since the world is all connected. No loading screens, no jump cuts, nothing. And for a showcase, I think it fits pretty damn good. And speaking of showcase stuff, the pause menu, that's usually dead with nothing but a star tracker, is an actual menu with different options, star hints, camera controls, and apparently the not unlimited, but whatever, the unlimited FPS option works on actual hardware to have that smooth 60 FPS. Within reasonable activity, of course. Even my beefy PC managed to have a few audio stutters here and there, but then again, I was using the parallel launcher, aka the crappy, overrated RetroArch emulation nightmare. Sorry if that rubs anyone the wrong way. I just really don't have the best experience when using it, but Project 64 has its own bad, sinful downside to it, so I, for one, can't win at N64 emulation at all, so it seems. But besides my gripes at the emulators, the showcase of what Kaze managed over the years definitely shows. With whatever he's working on now, I can see it being a majorly fun ROM hack or ROM hacks. It's hard to tell how many projects he has, but by the looks of his clip thumbnails, I'd guess about 2, 3, maybe even 4. It really is hard to tell. I mean, there's a reason why he has his clips channel and not continuously uploads on his main channel. It's a pretty good idea of avoiding a spotlight from you, so hey, good kudos to him. Hopefully he's doing good and continues to keep up the good work. But really, I'd say just play this for yourself if you want to experience the small taste of the state of what SM64 hacking and the potential all ambitious major hacks could bring with, whether using the classic or new controls, or maybe somebody comes out the woodworks and just completely overhauls it, or you know, maybe have all of that in one and give you like some sort of a PC port moveset switcher thingamabob. Yeah, you know, somewhat how the Odyssey style setup has, or the classic vanilla, or the extended moveset, you know, those type of things. I found myself to have a good, enjoyable 30+ minute play session, and since I was venturing out in new territories, the Star Sparkle sound effect helped out when finding the stars, making it somewhat easier, which I have no problem for. It is a detail in game, which does fascinate me, but could also help out casual new ROM hack players enjoy their time as well. I have no negative say in it, just a good neutral sense. A good neutral sense. Not negative, not positive. It's something that probably should be in there anyways, especially if it's going to be high fidelity, and you technically can get lost in these things, you know, if you just have fun and you're getting lost in the fun. So yeah, overall, play this. It's a doozy. I'll upload my actual playthrough later after this video is uploaded. If you want or don't want to watch it, it's fine. I'm not going to waste the footage, especially since it showcases my gripes with Project 64 and its oddities and crashes. But for the most part, until next time, as I always say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you may reside, hopefully you are doing good. Your friends, family, and close ones in your life alike. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope to see you next time. And be easy, my friends. Peace out.